Hello, everyone. I'm Sign1News anchor Martha Anger. Here's a quick look at the top trending stories making headlines today. If you post an interesting comment during this update, we may add it at the bottom of the screen. Health officials across the nation are growing more concerned about what the new year may bring, now that a new wave of new COVID cases is hitting the U.S. The CDC says the U.S. is averaging more than 300,000 new COVID-19 cases a day, the highest it's ever been. The agency predicts more than 44,000 people could die of COVID in the next 4 weeks. Hospitalizations are predicted to increase for the 6th straight week. And a number of states have called up the National Guard to help with the strain. Some of those states include Georgia, Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Ohio. Health experts worry things will only get worse with New Year's Eve celebrations only a day away. Now that a New York jury has found Ghislaine Maxwell guilty on 5 of 6 counts related to her role in sex trafficking a minor for Jeffrey Epstein, what happens next? The U.S. attorney on the case praised the victims who came forward and attributed the guilty verdict to their bravery. Lawyers say their bravery helped prosecutors convict Maxwell of setting up a scheme to lure young girls into sexual relationships with Epstein from 1994 to 2004. She now faces up to 65 years in prison. Attorneys for Maxwell say they firmly believe she is innocent and have already started working on her appeal. There is a new law going into effect in 2022 that will protect millions of patients from receiving surprise medical bills. It's called the No Surprise Act. It protects patients with individual and employer insurance plans by no longer allowing them to be billed for emergency and certain non-emergency services in most circumstances. Patients will not be in the middle of billing disputes between providers and insurers. And the Congressional Budget Office predicts the law will reduce health insurance premiums. The American Hospital Association and American Medical Association have sued the federal government out of concern over fair payment for services. But the lawsuit is not expected to stop the law from moving forward. A man searching for deer antlers in Branson, Missouri, last week found the remains of missing MMA fighter David Koenig, who was last seen in February 2020. An autopsy shows Koenig did not die from trauma or foul play, and the circumstances surrounding his death are still unknown. Koenig's mother said she feared her son had been killed, but that it was still hard to learn that he died alone. Former First Lady Melania Trump is back in the limelight, making her first public appearance since leaving the White House to promote her digital currency business. She released her non-fungible token, or NFT, which are blockchain encrypted digital artworks that are purchased through cryptocurrency. Her NFT is entitled Melania's Vision, and it features a close-up of her eyes drawn by a French artist, as well as a brief audio clip. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson confirmed to CNN he will not return to the movie franchise Fast and the Furious. Questions about Johnson's return resurfaced recently when co-star Vin Diesel publicly posted he wanted Johnson to return to the franchise. But Johnson told Diesel privately in the past he would not star in another film, and he's sticking to that. There have also been rumors that Johnson might run for president, and polls show nearly half the country would vote for him. But Johnson says he has no plans to run for president. Video of a man in Finland blowing up his own Tesla has gone viral. Tuomas Katainen said after his 2013 Tesla Model S started acting up, he went to a service center. He found out his battery needed replacing, and it would cost him over $22,000. Katainen was asked which would be better, a working Tesla or 66 pounds of exploding dynamite. Well, obviously, he chose the dynamite. Katainen contacted a couple of bomb experts he found on YouTube who offered to blow up the Tesla for free. And they even let Katainen push the button. The explosion was recorded from every angle. There was even a dummy in the car meant to resemble Elon Musk. CNN asked Tesla for a comment, but got no response. Sign1News will be broadcasting live updates Monday through Friday. Then this Saturday, the Sign1News family will be ringing in the new year with our families just like you. So instead of a live virtual show discussing the hot topics of the week, we will look back at the hot topics of the entire year. Plus, we have a touching video memoriam of the dozens of famous faces, actors, athletes, authors, politicians we lost during the year of 2021. A big thank you to our Sign1News app supporters. You help make this broadcast happen. You can download the Sign1News app by heading to the App Store or Google Play Store, and you can also watch on Apple TV, Amazon, and Roku.